We'll start here in a few minutes. Wait for some other people to show up. Give people about two more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and start here. All right, we'll go about another minute here. All right, I think we'll go ahead and get started here. My name is Jason Whited. I'm an instructional technology consultant here at the College of Education at East Carolina University. And we are doing a workshop on Google Sites today. A little bit about myself. I've been here at East Carolina University about 2 years. Really enjoy it. We are trying to do this online professional development, not only for our faculty, but for all of our partners in the Latham Clinical School Networks. I'm sorry, I just got an email about somebody having a problem. So sorry about that. I'm trying to work with people. I know that we've had issues with connectivity, whether it be some schools issues, whether it be they're having problems. So this is a work in progress. I apologize for that. I learn from every time I do a session. Same thing with my partners who are doing theirs. I brought in another computer so I can have up email. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can see my email on the screen there, whiteheadjecu.edu. If you got any questions, you can also, if you have questions, use the question icon that's there with Google Hangouts. And then you just click up there at the top and then submit your question. And I have that up running too so that I can see it. So that person's okay. So we're here to talk about Google Slides today. If you know, I'm doing a whole Google series because Google is very important in the K-12 world. It's predominantly taking it over. It's interesting how they're doing that. But so why use Google Apps? And it's interesting because every time I do one of my workshops, I always find something new to add into it. And I thought that this little image here, infographic, was great explanation of why teachers should be using Google Apps, whether it be slides, documents, forms, sheets, any of that stuff. I mean, the biggest thing is collaborative. You know, as you see, I forgot to save my work. It automatically saves it. I finished my assignment, but my computer's at home. You can get to it from online. My printer's out of ink, blah, blah, blah. You know, no excuse. You know, because I don't have the software. Well, the software is built into Google. This isn't an updated revision to my assignment. You do that. I mean, you can read through these and you can download the PowerPoint, Google Slides, please do. And I gave you the link. I put it into the front page of this thing. But I just saw that and thought that was great. This really explains why you should be using it. But today we're going to talk about Google Slides. So why use Google Slides? I mean, Google Slides is Google's version of Microsoft PowerPoint. I mean, Google has done a phenomenal job of duplicating what people need for basic Office things with using their version of Pages, I mean, Docs, which covers like Pages or Word. They're using Sheets, which is like Excel or numbers, and it's great. But the biggest thing is collaboration and where they go from here. But we're going to talk about Google Slides and why you want to use it. It's a basic presentation tool. It's real simple. It can get a little fancy, but for what most people need, it's going to work. You can, and there are many uses beyond presentations that you can do. And we'll talk about those a little later. So first thing you got to do is learn how to create it. And the best thing about it, if you're using Docs, Sheets, or Slides, is that they don't take up storage space in your drive. So you can have as many of those as you want. PowerPoints take up storage space. Excel files will take up storage space. Pictures, Word documents, PDFs, they'll take up storage space. But if they're one of the Google versions of it, they don't take up any space. So you can have as many as you want. It's a really great tool to have. So if we want to create one, it's real simple. I'm going to open up a window here. I go to, now this is my version of Google Drive, and I'm going to apologize. I was just talking to my coworker yesterday. We're working on a presentation for NC Ties, and it's kind of a mess, but not very organized. And I need to be organized. I apologize for that. But I'm going to look at here, creating a new one. It's real simple. You just want to hit the new button, create a new. I'm going to do a Google Slides. It's that simple. That's one of the ways to do it. You have another option of going up here to your waffle, clicking on that, finding your slides. And I actually like this way a little bit better because it's kind of got some of the basic templates you might want up there. But also if you need to find your recent presentations you're doing. So you can go through and look at all the ones that you've done before that you want to get to. So it really kind of makes it nice to see that. The other way just is if you want to create a quick one, but if you want to search for it, especially if you're looking at like my drive, which has a ton of stuff in it, this is a great way for me just to click up there and say, hey, Where's my slides? This is it. So then I can go through and I want to create a blank one. But you can do pitch, photo album, wedding. It gives you some other, and I'll show you how to get some other different ones, layouts and stuff. But let's go back to start a new presentation. There we go. One of the things, though, is nice too about Google is you can import in a PowerPoint. You can import in a document, a Word document. It'll open up in Google Docs. You can import a PowerPoint, anything like that. So let's go ahead and see if we can find one in here. Go File, we're going to open, and I can do my drive for my drive. So let's see if I can find a. And like I had one. Here's one, Google Advanced Docs. So, and that is going to be a PowerPoint. Notice the P. So now, as you can see, it's imported it. So you can look at this. This is a PowerPoint I got from Craven County when I went and did their Google Boot Camp. But now that I have it open, I can open with Google Slides. And now it's moved it over. It's now in the Google Slide format. And what's nice about it is now you can share it. As a PowerPoint, you can't share it, you can't edit it, collaborate on it, but now you can now that it is there. And it's real simple how to do it. So if you got them, and the other thing too is if you want to keep them in your Google thing, once you convert them over to a Google Slides, they don't take up any space in your drive, and then you can take the PowerPoint out of there so you're not using up space. If space is an issue. I know that if with the schools with Google Classroom and stuff like this, you guys have unlimited space, but if you're outside of there, like myself, you only have like, I think it's the 15 gigs. So it's a great way to organize and make better use of your space by converting it over. Now I showed you before from the waffle. If you want to look at templates and stuff again, these are like different templates, and you can say what do I want to do with it. You know, if you went to the there's a portfolio system. You use that template. You've got the option of doing one of the things that people are doing with it is creating certificates with them, field trip book reports, in and out tickets, professional profile. These are, like I said, some of the basics, and we'll get into, there's some pretty good ones personal, but we'll get into some different templates too with using a website. You also can go to, you can do Google templates, and then these are a whole list of different templates that you can do that people have created. It's really nice. So you can go out there and say, hey, maybe you create a template and you want to share it with people, and if people come here, they can use it, or somebody from your school coder, you can find something else. So you can go through here and say, I want to do presentation templates. Click on that. And now you have all these different presentation templates. It can be, there's the baby album, professional cool. That's what that one looks like. That's what it looks like. And then if you want to, you can use this template. Click up here. And now you have this template to use. You go ahead and insert your content in there however you want to. But it's nice that the people are out there creating all kinds of templates. So you might have a specific need you want for a template, and somebody's already created it for you. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. And once it's out there, it's free to use. That's the nice thing about educators, are they're very good about sharing their stuff, and people are. Close out a few of these. So now you've got your, let's go and create another just basic one this time. Let's go down here to create. I've been going over these. Sorry, there's templates, gallery. Let's change your theme. So now that you're in there, you kind of want to change your background, your color, and stuff like this. It's real simple, just like with PowerPoint and others. You go into your presentation, and we'll name this one. We will name this one the new demo. And you're going to go here to slide, change your theme. And right there's your different themes. So if I want to say, you know what, I want to go with here, it's kind of close to a pirate. You see pirate theme. Maybe the purple's a little off, but you can change that too. But there it is. Now I've got a theme. If I don't like that one, say, oh, that doesn't work for me. I can go back here to slide, change theme again, and it's there. And I can say, you know what, I'm just going to go with the simple, all that color. Now, one of the things that we all know about is layout. So, the layout is how the boxes, the text box, you went to the side, the left, the right, and all this stuff like this. And again, it's really simple to change. Let's go back here to our demo. We're going to go to slide, apply layout. You see our different options here. And it's really easy to see that we have a color there. So we can say, okay, boom. Now it's going to look like that. Title up here, text here, and you put all your images there. You can, then if you duplicate the slide, it's going to default to the next one. You can do that. It's real simple, real easy to use. And you can play around with these, and I suggest you do it. So now, one of the other nice things about Google being open and free is that there's people out there that create it, and there's a great website site called Slide Carnival. And you can use it. You can put I've put on the front page the link to it, but it's a great site to use that you can say, okay, all different formal, inspirational, creative. So you can click, I want a simple. These are simple. So like I said, I like this snug presentation. Sorry, another email pop up. So there, I could use that presentation. So then I'm a big Steelers fan, so I like the black and yellow. And you can look down through it. You can see all these. So now you've got this template that you can use. And it's really nice to be able to go down through there and look at. And I can't make things pretty. I'm not a graphic designer. So I like this aspect that I can go in and find other templates people have created. And I'd say, okay, I don't use this one. I can back up and say, let's try this one. Give it a second. Use this template. And there it's created another one. So now I have actually two. So I go back and forth and see which one looks better. But it's just a great site to use for people to use. And so there was Slide Carnival. So one of the nice things about Google is sharing it. So it has made the collaboration aspect phenomenal of what to do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you here to share. You just click up here, you get share, and you can get a shareable link. It's one of the easiest way, and then you give them options. They can view, they can edit. Then just copy the link. Click done. And I'm going to put the link back out on the front page of the session so that you guys can actually get into the link. And now if you want to, you can click on that link and you can get into this slide here. and we can play around with it. And I'm going to tell you some stuff, how to do some stuff. So feel free to, if you want to create another slide, once you get in there, duplicate it, delete it. But it's great that we have this opportunity to collaborate. I know that in using this aspect and working with some other people for collaboration for these presentations we're doing, we can create our stuff. They can edit it at different times, review it, and then get back to me and changes it. It'll document all the changes. I see I have an anonymous beaver popped up in here. So it's great, the icons with just the link that show up there. We get a kick out of seeing who's what with it. Like you see up here, there's an anonymous beaver. It's all kinds up there. But if you sign yourself, that it would show your image and stuff like this. So if you're looking at your side, you probably see my basin screenshot up there. But like I said, feel free to get in here if you want to insert a text box. You do that. Go to layout, and I want to go just a blank layout down here. And we'll do some of that here in a minute. Any questions so far? Feel free to email me if you've got any questions, or if you want to try to chat with me. I just put the link out there to the College of Education. You can use from Google Plus and search for me there and chat with me. I have that up. Like I said, this is a work in progress. We're trying multiple different ways, but I want to make sure that you have that opportunity to do that. All right. So let's just start. Now we've got our presentations up there. We're ready to go. Let's just start by inserting some stuff. Like I said, it's very simple to do. So if I've got a blank here. Oops, deleted it. This is real simple. So I'm going to go insert. And insert's where you got your, just like you do in PowerPoint, you can insert a text box, an image, video, word art, line, shape, table, slide, and all that kind of stuff. Kind of solve. But let's just go text box. Click there. Sometimes it goes off to the side, depending on how big you want to make it. So yeah. And up here now you can highlight it. You can look across here, change your text type. Go to Comic Sans, everybody's favorite. Size. Bold it. Italicize it. Change the text color. It's got the simple word editing functions with it. The same thing as PowerPoint. Real simple, real easy to use. There's no great learning curve on it because they're all pretty much uniform. That's what Google's trying to do. Google wants you to use their products. That is one of the biggest reasons why they are in the schools, because they want students to start using them. They're offering it for free. Why not? They have to have a Gmail account. So you get a whole generation of kids that now are going to be using Gmail accounts. My daughter's in 3rd grade, and she's all happy that she has an email account because they're using Chromebooks at her school. Animation. Everybody likes to animate some stuff. So it's pretty easy to do. If you want to get complicated and make your PowerPoint look crazy for that demonstration, it's real simple to do with animation. So let's select, here's my text. Select it. And you see I've got directions here. Animation for my insert option. And I can make it fade in on the click. I can make it disappear on the click. I can, after previous, just the same, like with Microsoft Word, with the PowerPoint, you can use it there too. You can change your speed and stuff. So now that I've got that done, I can play it. Hit a click, disappears, stop. Like I said, you've got different options when you do it. So if I want to insert, let's just go with an image. an image in here. And from my Google Drive, I have images here. So select that one. Got that image there. And then if I want to make that insert animation, and I want it to fly from the left on a click, play. So disappears, flies from the left. Real simple. I mean, it's not too tough if you want to make those PowerPoints. It does a lot like for Microsoft Word. I'm sorry, PowerPoint. And that's what's great about it is it's got the same basic functions. Anybody can use it. And it's, like I said, the learning curve is real simple. Real easy. And so now that you've inserted some transitions, done transitions in there. Now let's go to, no, that was transitions, sorry. Animation. Skipped on my, that's, what happened, wrong slide there, my fault. Okay, so I want to do some animations. So I want to insert. There's that. Oh, my transmissions now, insert for my transitions. Do my transitions now. File. Click on my slide. Change transitions, and that's going to be between my slides. So no transitions. I can fade, slide from the right to the left. So that's the whole slide now. So I can play that and see. And if I wanted to do this one, no transition here, it'll flip. This transition, no transition gallery. This transition will fade. I'll play again. And you saw really quick. But it's just the transitions because I need to do tons of stuff like this. Again, just like Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, go ahead and make those transitions in there. All right. So now that we have our transitions in animation, let's talk about how you start your presentations. It's, we saw the option of playing it, which meant that it went and just played from the example because I had put in transitions, I put in animations. But when you're ready to show your PowerPoint, your Google Slides, here's a demo. And let's get out of that. Let's close that out of there. And you have the option of over here. I'm sorry, view to present. Oh, sorry. That's me. Got a little confused off of there. So give me a second here. All right, there's my screen share back. But you can do it from there. You can also do it from up here. And now let me go again to show you. And now you're seeing my presentation. And see, there's all my transitions. And that went to full screen. Back up here now. Back to my slides. Any questions on that? Anything? Okay, like I said, if you need to email me, you go ahead, try a question there. You can do the question here. You always have my email to follow up to. So now that you've got your presentation, you're ready to go, you have some options. So now we've all gone somewhere and done a presentation and you have some technical glitch. It could be you have no internet. I back everything up to a flash drive. I back everything up to online so that I have it. I have seen demonstrations where people have had a copy of it. It's been, they're flash drive's gone bad, but so I put it on a flash drive, put it online so I can get to it. But let's say you're going to go to a conference, and all of a sudden you get there and the internet's down. But what you can do before you go is you can export it out. It's real simple to do. So I want to go over here, and I just do from here, so I can file, download as. And now you can download it as a PowerPoint. You can do it as a PDF, or you want to share it with people. You want to take a copy of your presentation to a work group, and you want to have people to mark up on it. You have different, options. So if you want to do it as a PowerPoint, and there it pops up. And now it's downloaded. Show you the PowerPoint. There we go. And there's the PowerPoint. So now it's a PowerPoint. Not much has changed. You could go in and use it and everything like that. Share it with your coworkers that way if they don't feel comfortable using Google Slides. But like I said, you have it on a flash drive. You can take it to a conference, and you have a backup copy on a hard copy. I call it a hard copy on the flash drive. Plus, then you also have the advantage of having it online in your Google storage. And like I said, it's really easy to do. You have multiple ways to do it. So we've done sharing. I shared it with you. So, I went through how to share it and everything to you guys earlier. So I want you to go ahead and play and try it. So go to this one I've shared with you, this new demo one, and I'll get it link and just be on the front. See if you can get in there and just mess around with it for a second or two. Let's see if, we've got a few viewers on here. If everybody can get in and try to maybe put a slide in there and sort of text box in there, just so I can see that you can not grasp, but have an idea of how to share and stuff. All right, I guess, there we go. Anonymous Chupacabra. Okay, if you could just, do one thing just so we can see how it looks when somebody else is doing it. That way I can sit back and you can insert something in. You can even comment if you want to. It's a nice way. You can just go over here and say, I want to comment to that, I could say add a comment, spelling. Okay. You can see over there, it means there's one comment. Okay, well, let's look at some different options we have of what we can do beyond just using it as a PowerPoint. One of the nice things I've come across is you can use this as a research tool. You can organize this to your research. And so you take a slide and give it to one subject or whatever you're trying to do on a research. It's really nice. So if I want to go over here and I'm going to, let's create a new slide. And I'm going to type in pizza. What's really nice is I can get in here, highlight the text, right click it. I can define pizza. What is pizza? As you can see, it shows up right here. You can then say, all right, let's research pizza. And then I can say, okay, I want to link it to Pizza Wikipedia. Insert link. So now pizza is linkable. So I click on it. It's going to take me to the Wikipedia article on it, which is really nice. But you can also say, you know what, I want to then there, but I can grab the image and it acts a little funky like that sometimes, but I can grab the image and not to put two. But you can see the image here. It actually links back to where you got the image from. You can copy this. You need to move it, paste. Now the image is where it's supposed to be. Delete up here. It can, because it's an internet web-based tool, sometimes it acts a little funky just like that. But like I said, what's great is now it gives you the link where you got the image from. So you can you're doing your research and say, oh, wow, I like this. I'm going to connect this term to it, this term, and this slide is dedicated to pizza. The next slide could be dedicated to spaghetti. The next one could be to tortellini. And then you could put all your research in there. So if you're going to write this great book on Italian cuisine, it's a nice way to kind of almost have like your old index cards for your research and your information on one card. And I just love how it gives you that option of just, like I said, right-clicking, research, define pizza, dragging an image in there. And it works with Google Docs. It works with slides also. Now, if you want to insert clip art, which is really nice too, you have that option here. We'll go back to our presentation or demo. So I want to insert something. You can see you do image right here. You can do word art. So let's go. So that's word art. So you can mess with that, play with that. But we want to say, I want to do an image of pizza. So I just want to go up here, insert image, and see my drive images shared with me recent. And see, now you take a snapshot by URL, albums, Google Drive, search. In my by URL, an image from there. You can drag. So I can search here. I can say pizza. And I have my search with pizza. I can look down through here. And there's some clip art I can use. But it's nice I can search for it there. But saying do any type here, search clip art. And that limits it to clip art. So now if I want to say, oh, this is really that piece there, select. Of course, it was in let's try that again. So it has an image. Let's go that one. There we go. And then I can just drag it down and size it. And there's my pizza image. So they make it simple to go out there and search for it. And then once you found it, you can insert it really easily. One of the nice things I like to do when I'm working on a presentation is you can make a copy of it. And by doing that, when you make it a copy of it, you can make the changes so you can save the original. So if you're sharing with 3 or 4 other people, you can make a copy of your thing, do the changes you want to, and share it with them. So that way that you kind of have a master copy everybody sees, and they can make their own copies and share with it. Like I said, you can go through these up here in your tools, tables, insert. It's really nice. Okay, so any questions? Like I said, if you got any questions, you can email them to me. We've got the question option up over here. You can try to chat with me. If there aren't any questions, I would like for you to fill out the survey. I'll put this link on the front page again. So feel free, please do the survey if you would like to get CEUs for attending this workshop. We will offer, for every 10 workshops that you take, you get 1 CEU, whether they be mine with the Google, whether they be the online learning with Holly Fales, or whether they be with the librarian and you with Dan Zuberbeer. Like I said, once you get 10 sessions, please send an email to myself. You see my email right here at whiteheadj@ec.edu. Say, look, I've got 10 sessions. I will collaborate with my my co-workers and co-presenters, and we'll find it. And then once we do it, we'll talk to the Office of Teacher Education, and we will give you a certificate. We are about halfway through this semester, a little bit longer than that. So there's still plenty of sessions that you can come to. And if you look down through the survey, one of the things that we just decided to focus on is times that would work better. I know that noon sessions works for some people. I know that 3:30 works better for others, but we're also open to some different times and flexible about it. If we had 10 people say we really like a night session because it'd be easier when I'm at home, we're open to that. So please make sure you fill out that survey. We're also looking for what other stuff that is our partners would like to see. I've had some people want to done social media. I've had some that want a little more in depth on teaching online that Holly Fales does, or maybe Dan wants more on copyright or something like that. So we got those question surveys. So please, that not only does that benefit you in saying, hey, I've taken this class, I've marked off, filled it out, I've been there, but it also allows us to find from you what you'd like to see more of, because we're trying to develop a network of support for you guys and trying to find out what topics you'd like to see covered, whether it be a whole thing like Google or whether it be a one-shot workshop like on social media. So, all right. Well, if you don't have any questions, I'll be hanging out here for a few more minutes, to about 10 till. If nobody has any questions, feel free to play around if you want to when I'm still here in the noon demo when we did today. And like I said, you need follow-up questions, just email me at whiteheadj@ec.edu, or you can try to chat with me on the College of Education chat. I don't check it that often, but you can try. I hope this is worthwhile for you, and please fill out the survey. And like I said, I'll be here for the till about 10 till. Thank you and have a good day. All right, I think I'm going to close this session. Since there's been no questions, like I said, you have my email, so please feel free to follow up with me. And I hope you all have a good day.